Listen guys, if you're not going Hex, Destroyer, Jaguar, Hammer, you're just not playing the hole right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we are at another beautiful Michigan course called Tower Park in Greenville, Michigan. I'm really excited to get this round going, so make sure you grab your Firebird, stay for a while, and let's go toss some plastic. And we've found hole 1 at Tower Park, and we're starting off with a brutal 411-foot dead straight tunnel shot. I'm excited to get this round going, but this is not how I would prefer to start it. We're going with the Corvette. Don't hit it. Oh man, that was actually a pretty good throw for the first one. Definitely not the worst kick in the world, but I would have loved to see that play out. We have about a 110-foot Sharphizer Kia shot. All right, hopefully that's a putt. I will gladly start off with the 3 here. Hole 2, 280 feet, dead straight, but a left finish is preferred, and we're gonna go with the Hex. Oh, that looks really good, really good. Oh, oh man, bad tree kick. All right, we're 2 for 2 on tree kicks. We've left ourselves about a 55-foot, slightly uphill putt for the 2. Nope, that is not it, Hunter. That is not it. For the par, hole 3, 207 feet, absolutely dead straight. A left finish at the very end is preferred. Hopefully we can give this a little ace run with the Rhino. Oh, we hit the pole. Another pull tapper, good shot. You absolutely love to see it. I just want to take a moment of silence for all the people out there with the giant disc golf carts. Nothing happened to them, but this tree did fall in the walkway, so I mean, they probably just got to go home. You know, it's part of the game. You hate to see it, but you know, Craig's on his way back to the car, so we're gonna keep playing though. Hole 4, absolutely brutal, 396 feet, way uphill, tight fairway. If you hit an early tree, that could spell disaster quick. I'm gonna full send the champion boss. All right, well, bad news. We did immediately hit a branch off the tee pad, and then we proceeded to hit another tree, but luckily it didn't slow us down too much. We have a great lie. We have a long eagle run, probably about 110 feet, but quite a bit uphill, going with the Rhino. Oh, definitely not an eagle run. For the 3, hole 5, 226 feet, way uphill. This has got to be the longest 220-foot 6 hole I've ever seen. It's got to play more around like 300, so we are going to go with the Hex. All right, not a great tee shot. This drive turned out way better than it looked off the tee pad, and that is why we love the Hex. This thing just never does anything too crazy. We've left ourselves about 22 feet for the 2. Nice putt. Hole 6, 291 feet. This is a very cool hole. Unfortunately, the cool looking holes are usually hard to film. We are throwing over this valley, dead straight for a while, and then a sharp left finish. We are going with the Kotuku. Oh my gosh. Oh my. I think we just hit like 5 trees, like literally 5 trees, but we'll take it. We did manage to plinko our way down here quite a bit. We still have about a 55-footer for the 2, slightly downhill. No, Hunter, no, not good. The walk from hole 6 to 7 is so long that you'll start contemplating your life. And while doing so, these people walking down the path asked me if I was taking pictures of the Porta-John. So that was an interesting question to handle. I said, of course not, I'm making a YouTube video. Porta-Johns are for Thursdays. Hole 7, 231 feet, giant meat hook right, and it's uphill, and by popular demand, as in just me, we are bringing back the old dinner plate, the Jaguar. Glide. All right, not a bad shot at all. We will take that. Good effort from the Jaguar. Did not quite have the glide I was hoping for. We've left ourselves a very tricky, probably 75-foot uphill putt for the 2. Oh, not a bad shot. For the par. Hole 8, 240 feet, really tight, slightly uphill hyzer shot. We are going to go with the Kia. Don't hit it. What is our tree count today? It's gotta be like 9, and we're on hole 8. We are definitely making ourselves work for these birdies. We still have probably 70 feet, slightly uphill for the 2. Hopefully we can knock one of these down. Goodness gracious. Hole 9, it's only 174 feet, dead straight, but something's kind of suspect, seems like it's going on. I'm guessing there's probably huge drop-offs around the basket, but I guess we'll find out. We're going with the NV. Uh-oh. Oh, dang, I think it's really good that we caught that tree. Talk about one of the most brutal rollaways you've ever seen. This tree just saved us a lot of hiking. Luckily, we only have about 12 feet for the 2. Hole 9 break, and today I just want to chat about and I want your opinion on the current disc marketplace. Just in the last few years, I feel like a lot of the newer discs are coming out with a much higher starting price, and I do understand it's the development of new plastics, inflation, but it seemed like a very rapid jump, and I think the big Kickstarter to that was Halo Plastic. And my question is, how many different plastics are they going to continue to make, and how high are those starting prices going to go? A lot of this was sparked when I was looking at Simon Lazat's new time-lapse disc. I think it starts out at $40, and that kind of took me off guard. I do completely understand it, and I know a lot of people are like, oh, you can spend $40 on dumb stuff. That's not the point. The point is how much it's risen in the past 2 years. I do pay attention to the used disc marketplace a lot, and it seems absolutely flooded right now. There's a million people out there trying to sell 100 discs at a time because so many people got into the game, they wanted to start collecting, and they were just buying every new disc that came off the shelf, and now they don't know what to do with it. And one quick funny thing, guys, if you go on like Infinite Discs and you go over to Dynamic Discs and then their plastic option and you select that, there's like 25 different options. That is not an exaggeration. I had no idea and I got a great laugh out of it. I just like to hop on there, look at some new releases, just kind of stay up with the trends, but it is absolutely comical. So guys, let me know, how quickly are companies gonna keep pumping out different plastics, and how high do you think those starting prices are gonna get? I'm mad curious what you guys' predictions are. Hole 10, 234 feet, absolutely dead straight, but it does start to go downhill at the end, so hopefully the NV doesn't get too glidey on us. That was horrible. I didn't even come close to hitting the fairway. All right, we're gonna have to work for the 2. At least we had good distance control, I suppose. We've left ourselves this huge, probably 55-foot downhill Annie putt for the 2. Oh my goodness. What a good run. Hole 11, 172 feet, and you guessed it, way uphill. We want to hang straight, hit this gap with a strong left finish. We are going to go with the Rhino. All right, I think we're gonna have an easy birdie putt. We did go a bit deep, but I'm curious what this looked like coming through here. Hole 12, 223 feet. This is a very beautiful hole, absolutely dead straight, and we do have a little bit of a backdrop because it is on a hill, so we are gonna full send an ace run with the Rhino. Definitely no ace run, but we will gladly take it. Hole 13, we got a big one, 550 feet. Looks like it's basically just a slight ante the whole way, but this is a pretty tight window. We are going to full send with the Champion Boss. Hook up. It was a little low, but I still think we got a ton of distance on that one. This hole actually plays uphill the entire way, very difficult. We still have probably 200 feet to the pin, but it's probably playing like 250. We're going with the Envy. All right, I think we're a little deep. This would be an awesome birdie to get. It takes two very good shots to get up here. I am very happy with how this hole played out. We still have about 18 feet for the 3. Hole 14, 330 feet downhill, very tight line. We are gonna go with our new Halo Firebird and see how this thing compares with the previous years. Very similar. Hopefully they made those things glow better, because Innova, your glow plastic needs a lot of work. I'm just gonna say it. Not bad for the first throw on this new Firebird. Have you guys ever had your grandparents or your parents tell you that they used to walk uphill both ways to go to school? But let me tell you something, that's Tower Park. Somehow every single hole feels like it's uphill. I'm not seeing the downhill. It's just brutal. Every hole uphill, next hole is also uphill, and that fairway is also uphill. Never-ending cycle. So be prepared for that if you come check out Tower Park. Hole 15, 462 feet, giant meat hook right uphill. This hole looks absolutely brutal, and I'm actually just going to take my hex, throw it down this skinny lane dead straight, try to cut all of this out of the shot, and get towards the fairway up there. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Well guys, in hindsight, this is a terrible idea. This is a lot thicker than I thought. There was no way we were gonna punch through here. I think I'm legitimately just gonna have to chip out to the fairway. I hate doing that, but I don't know how else we'll save par. All right, that'll work. Back-to-back terrible choices. This got extremely lucky and is still much worse than if we would have just pitched out. So I figure we might as well keep the bad decisions flowing. We're gonna go with the Jaguar. We still have about 220 feet way uphill window shot. All right, that's gonna be a long putt. Listen guys, if you're not going Hex, Destroyer, Jaguar, Hammer, you're just not playing the hole right. Hole 16, 280 foot, giant ante shot way uphill. There is a backdoor hyzer lane that I'm gonna take with the Kotuku simply because it's gonna be a better camera angle for you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, another fantastic drive. The only option I'm seeing is a very overstable sidearm flick shot. You want to get high in the air because the basket is uphill. We have about 100 feet and I'm going with the splice. Crash down. Oh, that turned out way better than I expected. That was my best par save in a long time. Hole 17, it's only 282 feet, but this thing is a mile uphill, and when I'm going up this much elevation, I tend to go very understable, so we are gonna go with the Corvette. Oh, wow. We went way too deep. I completely overestimated how much power it would take to get up that hill. We're working for it now. Well, we really overshot this one, unfortunately. We still have probably a 50-foot comeback putt for the 2. Come on, let's go. Let's frickin' go. You love to see it. And rounding off Tower Park, we have this absolutely amazing hole 18, 430 feet, way downhill, giant hyzer shot, and going downhill, I like to have more stability, so I am gonna go with the Champion Firestorm. This is an awesome way to end a round. It might be a little too deep. Let's go find out. If I play this course again, I 100% am gonna empty the bag on this hole. That is just too much fun. And that wraps up today's video at Tower Park in Greenville, Michigan. And overall, this is a very nice city park. This course will definitely put your skills to the test, and one very tricky thing about Tower Park is adjusting for the elevation shots. This caught me off guard in a handful of holes, and I think it was great practice for the future. Needless to say, you're not going to be able to show up here and throw a hyzer on every single tee pad. This course is going to force you to reach deep in the old tool bag, and the tee pads are nice. There's great signage from hole to hole, plus the tee signs are awesome, as well as trash cans. It doesn't get much better than all that. There are a few holes that allow you to really air the arm out, but you still have to have that accuracy. No giant turnover shots are going on here. Overall, I'm going to give Tower Park the very solid score of 7.6 out of 10. Some of the fairways can be a bit frustrating with how condensed they are. There is a lot of uphill walking, which doesn't bother me, but it is something to keep in mind if you plan to come here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.